Hey guys, hope you guys are staying healthy. Make sure you're not coming in contact with other people. I know it's going to be hard, especially for teenagers and wanting to get out and about and just kind of hang with your buddies. But just, man, don't do it. Just take it serious. Stay on top of your work. Um, and if you haven't been into the class yet, make sure you're going in and you're taking attendance. If you don't know where that is, you should be able to get to it from the Greencastle site over here in the e-learning section from the main page, and then it gives you kind of directions on how to do it. You're going to have to blah blah blah, get logged in, and just say, "Hey, I'm here," and do that. I can also see in my side who's logging in and when. So just please make sure you're doing that. It's going to become a nightmare for you if you're not staying on top of this, and it's just going to really, really, really get crazy stressful, and I don't want that for you. Anyway, so you guys had this assignment lit up for you yesterday, and I want you to go ahead and finish that if you haven't already done that activity. What you were doing was blah, 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 going through and you were actually labeling the 15 components of the image that was listed below. That's the image, so you should be able to identify various parts of this image based on the different lessons that we've already had. It should be pretty plain and simple for you, but um, go ahead and get that submitted to me for day one. And then looking at day two, coming back to that modules, I kicked everything up to the top just so it'd be easier for y'all to find. So you're going to be working on a project the remainder of the week. It's going to be it's going to vary from person to person. I understand that. I want you to work with materials that you have at hand. And the majority of houses, you guys got a bunch of crap laying around. I've got a bunch of stuff laying around in my house. Um, so my kids build stuff out of this, just various things all the time. So whether you've got an empty paper towel holder, whether you've got a tissue box, whether you've got a cardboard box that came from Amazon, maybe you've got straws, just regular loose leaf paper, do the best you can with what you got and you'll be successful with it. So um, you're going to be going through, and we're talking about roofs now. We were actually at a point with the shed where we were getting ready to put the roof on. Um, so that's gonna really, I'm looking at that thing thinking, dude, I'm gonna have to go roof those things now. Hopefully, you guys will be back in time to be able to do that, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, for this, you're just going to need basic things that you can get around the house, and then you can see what you're going to be doing. This was going to be a project as well that we were going to do when we had a chance to do it on rain days. Anyway, you're going to do it by yourself. One is the loneliest number that you ever see. Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number since the number one. So determine the type of roof that you're going to research and model. You've already gone through the different types. You've got the Mansard, you've got the gambrel like we did on the shed, you've got the gable, you've got the hip. There's several different types that you can choose from. Go ahead and look at that and see which one you want to do. Then you'll research it. You'll put the facts, fit it all on one sheet of paper, type that out. Don't handwrite that for me. That way, it's going to make it a whole lot easier for you to email to me. Describe the advantages, disadvantages of that roof type. Also, think about a guttering system. If you need to displace that water that's coming off the roof, then you're going to create a model of that roof for a small playhouse. Be creative with the materials you have. Um, so when I'm talking about a small playhouse, think about like either a little dollhouse that you'd see like a niece or a nephew or something like that might have somewhere. Think about a doghouse too. That's a little bit bigger than what I'm envisioning, but I'm thinking about like little GI Joe toys or little Barbie houses or things like that that you see around the house that are super small. I don't want you to go crazy on this thing. If you want to actually go outside, use some tools, use some lumber that you have laying around, just to get you out in the garage using some stuff, man, go for it. That'd be super cool. Take a picture of it and you'd be able to upload it for me for your final. And then you're going to display it for me with your fact sheet. I want to take a look at that, make sure you're labeling it, make sure you're identifying the proper type of roof structure that it is. Don't forget about going on center. I want the structural side of it as well. I don't want just a flat looking roof. Put the structure together in it with your trusses, and the way those are all put in there and your ridge board, etc. And then you're going to sketch one and record the important points on a fact sheet, and then you can see the conclusion there. This should be something that you have fun. This should be something that gets you out of the normal of staring at a computer and just doing bookwork type things that you're going to be doing for several weeks. So have fun with this. Create that roof for a small playhouse. I'm excited to see what you guys put together. Some of you guys have access to tools and materials out in your garage or in a shed or in a barn. Um, Super cool. Once again, under the module section, that project is going to be listed right here, project 2.1.2 roof systems. Do your best. I'm also going to give you a link to the cartoon for the day. But other than that, be cool and keep on keeping on.